30% college students have anxiety, depression in first year. Okay, college can be a stressful time for anyone, and one study has found that more than 30% of students have anxiety or depression, depressive symptoms, by the end of their first year. The study was published in BMJ Open and was based on data from students at the Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. Researchers looked at data from almost 1,700 first-year students who completed the survey 2 weeks after the college semester started in September 2018. They also did another survey 2 weeks before the start of their exam period in March. The surveys measured the students' level of depressive symptoms, symptoms of anxiety, and how connected they felt to college life. This connection was measured on a scale that examined the students' sense of belonging both at college and with their peers in general. Students also answered questions about how often they took drugs. At the start of the academic year, about 27% of students has moderate to severe depressive symptoms, and about 32% had moderate to severe anxiety symptoms. By March, those numbers had risen to almost 33% for depressive symptoms and 37% for anxiety. Researchers found that some lifestyle choices affected how likely students were to develop symptoms. For example, students who took drugs more frequently had higher odds of developing depressive and anxiety symptoms. Every 1 point increase on the study's drug use scale was associated with 8% higher odds of developing anxiety symptoms and a 16% higher odds of developing the depressive symptoms. However, participants who felt more connected with college life were less likely to develop symptoms. Every 1 point increase on the connectedness scale was associated with a 6% lower odds of developing anxiety and a 10% lower risk of developing depression. Students who were more connected with college life also had a greater odds of recovering from significant levels of depressive and anxiety symptoms if they had them at the start of the year. For every 1 point increase on the connectedness scale, students were 14% more likely to recover from anxiety symptoms and 18% more likely for depressive symptoms. What are your thoughts on the findings of this study? I found that yeah, to connect the life to the college is, I think, one the in this article, the loss of connectedness to college life leads to depressive and anxieties, and I think the connectedness means to have friends. So if you make friends in college, then your college life is getting good. So yeah, making friends at college is very important for yeah, for college student. Yeah, I think um it improves it um corrects anxiety, improves anxiety, depressive. Yeah. Why do you think so many students experience mental health problems in their first year? I think they don't have enough friends to talk their anxiety, or yeah, I think it's just friends because human beings are social animals. So yeah, to make friends is really important for our health. Yeah, I think it directly leads to our mental health. What would you say is the most stressful thing about being in a college? I think the most stressful thing about being what would you say is the most I think to manage I don't know. I think the homework. Yeah, I have heard that there are a lot of homework in American university student. Yeah, university in America, and also they belong to club activities. They yeah, I think that is too much homework make them depressed or something. So I think it's really hard. Okay. What kind of mental health support did your high school or college offer for students? There is a clinic, like a department in high school and college. Yeah, that the yeah, and yeah, the people who have mental who have depressive or anxiety, then they ask these departments and ask for help. What aspect of student life did you find most enjoyable? Uh, the aspect of student life I enjoyed the most, I enjoyed um, was mm, mm, is mm, the daily conversation with friends. Yeah, the telling jokes, make do something fun, hang out with friends. Yeah, I think is the most enjoyable, and the school, the connection between the college university students is really no, it's not related to the money. So that means that I think it has a true friendship. Yeah, so I think it's a really good thing. So are people where you live generally comfortable talking about mental health? I don't think it is comfortable talking about mental health issues because no, I don't know. It's just bias, but I consider myself that I feel hesitation to talk my mental situation to others because I don't know. I don't feel like doing that. What percentage of people in your country do you imagine have experienced mental health problems? I think 20, no, 10, 15%. Yeah, I don't know. I think many people feel anxiety, and most people feel anxiety, but yeah, they have leisure or they have a mindset that we don't have to worry this anxiety so much. And yeah, this thinking leads to the decrease of anxiety or depression. But those people who don't have this mindset have tended to be depressive. And yeah, I think the construction work environment in Japan is really odd, I think, compared to other countries because many Japanese people think that they have to work hard, and that leads to the a longer time of working, and yeah, that leads to depression, and it, yeah, I think, yeah, So that's why I think 15% of people feel depressive in Japan. How do you expect the treatment of mental health issue to change over your life? I think it's getting easier to tell our mental health problems to others. I think like chat box, we can talk to the chat box immediately by using smartphones or PC, and yeah, I think it's a once yeah, there is a hurdle, there is a step to talk to um, mental health clinic directly my our mental health mental health problems, but yeah, first we can talk to chatbox, and we open our mind to others. I think it's getting more easier to talk our mental health issues. Why do you think many people who experience mental health issues don't try to get professional help? Why do you think many people who experience mental health issues don't try to get? I think they don't feel like telling their personal problems to others, or they feel that they considered as weak people. Yeah, because I consider that um, I feel like if I tell my anxiety or depression to others, I feel like I am weak. I feel I'm weak, and so that's why I don't feel like. I think it's just arrogance. My uh, uh, my pride. That's only just my pride. Why do you yeah to in I think it's just to have courage or take small steps to talk my my thinking to others is good. Great think. Okay, okay, and then the next the next is, why do you two heads are better than one when dealing with a mental health problem? And that means if you have many solutions to the mental health problems, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think it's really important because um, um, if you have one solution and that one solution isn't worked, then that means you cannot solve the mental health problems. So if you have many solutions for solving the mental health problems, then you feel relaxed only by the fact, just by the fact, just by that you have many solutions to deal with the problem. And so I agree with this statement. So thank you very much for listening to my video.